that's good. Thanks.
All right. Might as well get started.
This is Coach Perkins. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Good afternoon, and we welcome you back if you are here with us for our women's game as the Lady Pioneers picked up a victory over Bacone College, and the men will hope to do the same thing as both of the schools will be represented by their men's team. We're glad that you've joined us here on this beautiful afternoon outside of Paragould, Arkansas. It is currently 34 degrees outside the Carter Activity Center. I'm Dustin Seymour, Sports Information Director at Crowley's Ridge College, as the Pioneers and the Warriors of Bacone College. Bacone visiting Paragould out of Muskogee, Oklahoma. Looking down the lineup, or the matchup between these two schools, Crowley's Ridge 5-11 after a 100-90 point victory over Welsh College. Correction, that was 194 on Thursday. Pioneers picked up their 5th win of the season, 5-11 now against Bacone, looking for their 2nd win of the season. Bacone 1-0 on the year. Crowley's Ridge averages 73 points a game. Bacone averages 75. From the floor, the Pioneers shoot for 39%. The Warriors 37%. From long range, the Pioneers average just shy of 7 3-pointers a game. The Warriors average 8 per game. From the free throw line, the Pioneers shooting 67%. The Warriors 72%. As far as rebounding goes, it looks like the edge goes Crowley's Ridge's way, as the Pioneers average 38 rebounds a game. The Warriors averaging 32 a game. Both teams dishing it out as even as it gets. 12.6% assists per game. Well, not percent. 12.6 assists per game for the Pioneers. 12.5 assists per game for the Bacone Warriors. Pioneers do cough the ball up a little bit more. 17 turnovers a game to Bacone's 16. It is blocks that the Pioneers have the best category for. So far, the Pioneers have blocked away 69 shots, averaging 4 a game. Bacone, in their 11 games, have only had 7 stuffs, and so averaging just shy of 1 block a game. Again, Crowley's Ridge coming off of a victory over Welsh College. They're currently on a 2-game winning streak, their first winning streak of the season. After jumping off to an 0-6 start, they did finally get a victory over Pensacola Christian and now have won 2 of their last 5 games. And the Bacone Warriors are coming off of an 89-80 victory, or 89-80 loss at Arlington Baptist. That was back on December 8th. So this is the Warriors' first game of 2021. They came close to the closest loss since then would be an overtime loss to Dallas Christian back on November 20th, where they fell to Dallas Christian 96-85 in extra time. But now the Warriors are sitting at 1-10. Let's look at the Warriors. The Warriors are led offensively by LaCorian Ballard, a 5'10 sophomore from Oklahoma City. He averages 20 points a game. Behind him is the Octaha, Oklahoma native Dean Austin, averaging 17 points a game. Sapulpa, Oklahoma natives Jacoby Durant averages 15 a game, and Joe Bird averages 10 a game. They'll also see Trey Maestas, a 6'3 freshman, Devin Mabry, a 6'2 freshman, 6'2", standing with 235 pounds, so a big fella there with Devin Mabry. DeMonte Davis is a 6'2 junior from Baltimore, Maryland. Joe Bird, we've already introduced. Desmond Marshall, a 6' even sophomore out of Fort Smith, Arkansas. Stephen Moore, a 6'2 junior, weighing in at 155 pounds out of Tahlequah, Oklahoma. Shaquem Prince Sadler, a 5'11 junior, 160 pounds out of OKC. We've already introduced Jacoby Durant, and then the 6'1 sophomore, Jacoby Whitehorse, hailing from Oakland, California. Dean Alston is 9th in the NAIA with 40 three-pointers made. He is also averaging 4 long balls a game, and so the Pioneers will need to look at Dean Alston and ensure that he does not have those deep balls that he obviously so frequently can and does shoot. Not only can and does shoot, but can and does make. We're going to send it down to public address addresser Austin Schweihart, who will have the pregame prayer and will have the national anthem. And when he gets, and then we will have the starting lineups for you and get you all set for this game. This is Crowley Ridge College Lady Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the campus of Crowley Ridge College for today's Mountain basketball matchup featuring the visiting Warriors of Bacone College and your Crowley Ridge College Pioneers. Before we begin, we ask you to please stand for your capstar prayer and then remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Let's pray. Father, we thank you for the same. We thank you for everything that you blessed us with. Right now, we ask you to bless this game. Let no one be injured. Let everyone play the best of their abilities. Let everyone have good sportsmanship. All this we ask in your Son's name. Amen. Today's starting line.
And we welcome you back inside the Carter Activity Center, where I am Dustin Seymour. As the starting lineups coming, DeMonte Davis Sr. will get the nod from head coach Jaron Neal. Also going to see LaCorian Ballard, the 5'10 sophomore. Dean Alston will get to start. Let me make sure that our live stats are working. Devin Mabry is also going to step out, so we're going to have DeMonte Davis, Stephen Moore, Dean Alston. I've always said Stephen Moore. I've always said DeMonte Davis. They've turned the wrong way on Devin Mabry's going to get the start. And trying to see the shoulder on the other side. That's good. I've already said Dean Alston. Here we go. Now they're coming out to where I can see him. Devin Mabry, DeMonte Davis, LaCorian Ballard is the 5th player. Dean Alston and Stephen Moore will get the start for Bacone College. Crowley's Ridge will send out Montrell James. Montrell James, a 5'10 sophomore out of Tyrone, Arkansas. Braden Williams, a 6'1 senior out of Fayetteville, Arkansas, last playing at Harbor High School. Kyle Moore, 5'11 seniors with 155 pounds. The Cardwell, Missouri native. He leads the team in 31 steals. He is also 9th in the nation with those 31 steals. Riley Clareday's the man in the middle, the 6'7" freshman out of Melbourne, Arkansas. He is 20th in the nation with 16 blocks. And Key Roberson, the 6'4" sophomore, 280 pounds, out of Tuckerman, Arkansas. So for Bacone, it is Mabry, Davis, Ballard, Moore, and Austin. For Crowley's Ridge, it is James, Williams, Moore, Clareday, and Key Roberson. The Pioneers in their home grays, gray tops, gray trunks with white numerals, green outline on both. Bacone in a crimson / scarlet / almost maroon jersey, identical to the Lady Pioneers home jerseys as far as the design goes with the shoulder yoke. It is a green shoulder yoke with red trunks, red jersey with white triangles down the side. It was Mabry and it was Clareday. And the Pioneers will get the tip. Crowley's Ridge moving right to left across your screen, and we are underway. Braden Williams at the top of the key goes to the left side to Montrell James. James heaves it across the court to Kyle Moore. Moore to Clareday off the right block. One-touch pass around to Montrell James. James drives inside to Clareday. Clareday off the right block, up in foul. Fast start for the Pioneers. That's going to be whistled on Stephen Moore. So Riley Clareday gets the bucket and the foul with the attempt for the old-fashioned three-point play. Clareday bounces off the back iron. Mabry gets in there with the rebound. Devin Mabry, 6'9". That's I thought that they had a big guy, but my when I was making my sheet for the broadcast, I put him at 6'2". There's a big difference in 6'2" and 6'9". He is indeed 6'9" and 6'9", 235. He is a hoss out there, playing in his first game as a Bacone Warrior. Here's Kyle Moore to Riley Clareday. Clareday to Braden Williams at the top of the key. Williams goes out to James. Montrell James will get between the circles and try and reset the play. James over to Moore to Williams. Williams to Key Roberson on the left elbow. That's up, that's in. Key Roberson with that mid-range jumper. Gets it to fall, and the Pioneers now have a 4-0 lead over the guests from Bacone. Here is Moore. Stephen Moore goes to his left side to Davis. Davis to Austin. Austin on the near wing will call for a screen from Moore. Now pulls up for three. That's short. Rebounded by Key Roberson. Montrell James streaking down the court. Finds Key Roberson. Key Roberson to Kyle Moore for three. That's going to be short. Rebound coming down to Davis. And Montrell James is going to be trying to go for the rebound, but he's fouled. He will commit the foul. So with 18:20 to go, the Pioneers hold a 4-0 lead over the guests from Bacone College. The Warriors sitting at 1-11, 1-10 rather. Streaking down inside is Ballard. Ballard's going to go and find Austin. Austin on the near wing goes to Davis at the top of the key. Back to Austin. Austin gets a screen. Now goes and finds Mabry. Mabry around the horn to Davis. Davis comes around. 8 on the shot clock. And that will be a foul on Key Roberson. Key Roberson held on for just a bit, and with the shot clock was winding down, and now with the foul, the shot clock's going to reset to 20 seconds. Inbounding is Davis under his own hoop. He'll find Mabry. Mabry at the left elbow. He's going to work around Clareday. He misses his shot. Rebound coming to Moore. He goes back out to Davis. Mabry misses his shot, and here is Key Roberson, and Roberson will be fouled. Key Roberson fouled by DeMonte Davis. So Crowley's Ridge will have the ball. 17:46 left to go in the half. Pioneers up 4-0. Kyle Moore looks to the right side and finds Montrell James. Back to Moore, around to Key Roberson to Williams. Braden Williams on the near wing goes to Riley Clareday. Clareday back to James. Montrell James heaves out to Braden Williams. Williams penetrates inside, floats up, misses. Rebound coming to DeMonte Davis. DeMonte Davis for the Warriors will work it as the point. Goes into second gear, goes outside to Austin. Austin off the right block, flings up a shot, and that will rattle in for the first points for the Warriors. Montrell James is going to slow down as he hears the play call from head coach Chris Perkins in his 14th season at the helm of the Nears. Here's Kyle Moore, bounce pass to Key Roberson. Roberson from 10 feet. That's good. 6-2 now, Crowley's Ridge. As LaCorian Ballard finds DeMonte Davis. Davis slipping and sliding finds Devin Mabry. Around the horn to Ballard. Ballard tries to go inside, flinging up a shot. He missed just kind of lost control of it, thought that he was fouled, but the referee just points in the direction of the Pioneer basket, and so Braden Williams will inbound to Montrell James. Braden Williams at the top of the key will hold. Finds Key Roberson around to Montrell James. James back to Moore. One-touch pass to Roberson. Roberson just to the right side to Williams. Williams picks up a screen from Clairday. 10 on the shot clock to keep Roberson. Roberson, 6 on the shot clock to James. James gets it to Williams, pulling up for 3. Desperation with the shot clock elapsing. He misses, but Alston gets the board. Alston goes behind his back as he streaks down the court, pulls up from the left elbow. That's up, that's in. Dean Alston makes it 6-4. Kyle Moore will be fouled by Dean Alston. And Alston with arms outstretched. I thought I gave him space. And the referee was saying, I told you. Got to back off. And that's going to be our first break. 15:40 left to go in the opening half of play. Pioneers lead it by 2. It is 6-4. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Hey everybody, it's time for today's STEM tip. Want to know how to make your selfies even better? Okay, let's use science. The best time for photos is golden hour. That's the moment right before the sun sets, when the atmosphere scatters blue and violet wavelengths, making perfect, soft, and golden selfie light to show off that beautiful face of yours. Click. Check out Chic and STEM for more inspiration. A message from the Ad Council.
Not a faucet running. That's not a faucet. That's a river rushing through the forest. Forest rivers provide over 100 million people with clean water to drink.
What? I can't hear you because of the vacuum.
That's not a vacuum. That's the trees in the forest cleaning up the air we breathe.
I didn't know the trees were so amazing.
Yep, and the forest gives us shade, trees to climb.
That's awesome. Let's go explore some more.
Visit the forest today and enjoy all it does, just for you. To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
This is Key Roberson. You listen to Crowley's Ridge basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Montrell James will receive the inbound pass as Crowley's Ridge holds a 6-4 lead over the visiting Bacone Warriors. Here's Riley Clairday from, I'd say 12 feet. He misses his shot. Here's DeMonte Davis with the rebound, going to the right side to Alston. Alston is on the near wing. He's down low and getting the board. Moore kind of lowered his shoulder and knocked Montrell James to his feet, to his rump, rather. Alston will inbound. He finds Mabry. Mabry up against Clairday. Mabry flings up a shot, missed it. That goes, Riley Clairday was trying to keep the rebound active, but he knocked it out of bounds. But good on Clairday. 6'9", 235 Mabry against the 6'7", 190 Clairday. Ballard will carry. So Crowley's Ridge will take that. Nearing 5 minutes gone in the first half. Kyle Moore inbounds to Montrell James. Back to Moore. Kyle Moore goes up to Montrell James. James finds Williams. Back to Moore. Moore penetrates in from the left block. That's up. He goes tumbling to the floor. Gets the bucket. Kyle Moore muscles it home. Pays the price. Here's Ballard, and Ballard goes up and in. Not our David Ballard, but LaCorian Ballard of the Warriors. Here's Braden Williams for three. That misses, and that's Ballard with the board. LaCorian Ballard looks to his right side and finds Dean Alston. Alston calls for a screen from Mabry. He'll go inside the paint, flings the shot up, and makes it, and knocks us up at 8 each. Montrell James finds Braden Williams to Key Roberson. Roberson back to Williams at the top of the key. Williams goes back out to Key Roberson. Roberson pulls up for three. Yes, sir. Key Roberson will splash it home. You don't expect Key Roberson, if you were a defender and you see Key Roberson sitting at 6'4", 280, you don't expect him to pull up for three, but he knocks him down from long range as he did just that. However, the Warriors did answering three. Riley Clearday finds Kyle Moore at the top of the key. Moore pulls up for three. That misses. Rebound to Key Roberson. Roberson pulls up for three, and he'll knock it home again. Key Roberson with his 16th three-pointer of the season. He trails only Kyle Moore on the team with long balls. Here's Devin Mabry. Mabry looks to Ballard. Ballard between the circles. Now goes to Alston. Alston pulling up for three. That misses. Rebounded by Davis. Ballard, rather. Ballard now to Davis. Davis from 15 feet. That misses. Rebounded by Key Roberson. Far side, here is Braden Williams. Williams from 10 feet. Yes. Braden Williams knocks it home, and it is now 16-11. 12:42 to go in the opening act. Ballard goes up and in for two. Kyle Moore finds Key Roberson. Roberson to Braden Williams. Williams picks up a screen from Riley Clearday, who spins off to Kyle Moore. Back to Clearday off the left block. Clearday to Moore. Moore will go to the left block himself. Tries to get to Clearday, but it's going to be tipped off the fingertips. So Crowley's Ridge will have 10 seconds after this. The inbound, Crowley's Ridge will bring in David Ballard and C.J. Maxwell. Braden Williams is going to inbound under his hoop. 10 seconds on the shot clock. You'll find Kyle Moore. Moore to C.J. Maxwell. Maxwell takes a look at the shot clock. Heaves up a desperation shot. Just barely missed it. And that's going to come down to Ballard. Ballard goes coast to coast, puts up a shot, misses. Here's Kyle Moore getting the rebound. Kyle Moore finds Montrell James. James, tried to go to David Ballard, but Ballard was cutting to the hoop and didn't know that he was there. And we're going to have our next break. 11:43 left to go here in the opening half. Pioneers up 3. It is 16-13. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
If you love them enough to turn off your music and pretend like their music is your music,
This is Mommy's jam.
then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let's play it again.
Check today at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Quickly down the court are the Warriors of Bacone College. Here's Alston. Alston goes to the left side. Now Whitehorse into the contest for the first time. To the top of the key. Also into for the first time is, no, he's not in for the first time. That's Stephen Moore. Whitehorse goes down to a cutting Ballard, and Ballard goes up and in. 16-15 now. Montrell James with the ball. Tries to get through, dribbles off of his foot, and taking it away is Dean Alston. Alston pulling up for three, and he knocks it home. So with 5 quick unanswered points, it is now an 18-16 lead for Bacone. Going down to Kyle Moore to Braden Williams. Williams trying to find a seam to David Ballard. Ballard to Williams. Williams on the near wing, 15 on the shot clock. Flings it up, gets the bucket, gets the foul. Braden Williams doesn't often pull up for 3, but he is going to the line for a augmented 3-point play. Desmond Marshall and Arkanson. Fort Smith, Arkansas, standing at 6 foot even. A sophomore will enter for Bacone. Free throw up from Braden Williams is going to rattle around the perimeter of the hoop and fall good. 18-19 in favor of Bacone. Almost out of bounds, and it is out of bounds. So a good break for Crowley's Ridge. They're going to have the ball on their own half of the court. Braden Williams inbounds, finds C.J. Maxwell. Maxwell posts up, misses his shot, almost gets his own rebound. In fact, that's going to be last touch by Bacone. So a good job there from C.J. Maxwell to tip it around, causing Bacone to have to tip it around, and Bacone was the last to touch it. 20 on the shot clock, inbound to Braden Williams. Beautiful cut by Williams, and the pass from Moore puts the Pioneers back on top, 21-18. Pass down low, and Montrell James and Desmond Marshall kind of collide. Unintentional. Montrell James helping Marshall back to his feet. Alex Marrow is going to enter, replacing Montrell James. Nearing the midway point of the opening half, pulling up for a mid-range jumper is Durant. He misses his shot. Rebound coming down to Marshall. Marshall to the left side to Ballard. Ballard tries to go inside. He does. Good move by Ballard. LaCorian Ballard muscles it home on his own. And here is Crowley's Ridge's Ballard. Goes up to Alex Marrow. Marrow goes out to Kyle Moore. Moore pulls up for 3. Rattles out. C.J. Maxwell will get whistled with an over the back. Marshall's going to inbound and find Durant. Durant crosses midcourt. Goes outside to Whitehorse. Now around to Alston. Alston's jumper misses, and the entirety of the Bacone team was making its way to the backcourt, but did not fall, and so Pioneers get the rebound. Here's C.J. Maxwell, Euro stepping inside, getting the point. C.J. Maxwell muscles it home for his first points of the game, and it is 23-20 in favor of the home team. Marshall goes to the left side to Ballard. Ballard trying to go in, pulls up from 16 feet. That's good. LaCorian Ballard pulls Bacone back within 1. Here's Kyle Moore. Moore on the near wing, crosses the court to Braden Williams. One-touch pass to C.J. Maxwell. Maxwell pumps, then shoots, and good. C.J. Maxwell, to let you know a bit about his work ethic and play ethic, I arrive at the Carter Activity Center 2 hours before the tip-off of the women's game. C.J. was already here. That was a long time ago. C.J. was already here, just getting in some practice shots. Here is Maxwell on the left block, puts up a shot, and that is good, and that work paying off as it's now 27-22 after Maxwell gets 6 quick points. Whitehorse looks to the left side to Durant. Durant will be fouled on his before getting to the hoop. That foul will be whistled on Alex Marrow. Checking out for Bacone is Whitehorse. No, Whitehorse is not checking out. Austin is checking out. Inbound pass finds its way to Durant. Durant out to Whitehorse. Now back to Durant. Durant going inside, and he will walk with it. Kyle Moore thought that he had been whistled. He was like, what did I do? And he turned and saw the referee showing the walking sign, and he was like, okay. So we're going to have a timeout on the floor. It is trying to decide what it is. Austin Schweihart said it was the media timeout, but it's not yet. It's after the 8-minute mark. So Braden Williams gets the ball. Now to Kyle Moore. Kyle Moore, closely guarded by Durant. Now goes and finds Braden Williams. 10 on the shot clock. Braden Williams on the far wing. Makes the man miss. Jumps. Misses. Here's Alex Merrow trying to get the board. Instead, that's going to come away to Davis. And Davis will be fouled by C.J. Maxwell. Maxwell indicating that he had ball, but he was also hugging the opposition. And this time, it's the media timeout. 27-22, Crowley's Ridge holding the advantage on the visiting Bacone Warriors. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
145 over 92.
180 over 111. I had a heart attack and a cardiac arrest and then a stroke.
Your blood pressure numbers could change your life. Lowering your high blood pressure could save you from a heart attack or stroke. If you've stopped your treatment plan, restart it or talk to your doctor about creating one that works better for you. Start taking the right steps at manageourbp.org.
Now I'm, trying to get better, stronger than ever.
Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Medical Association, and the Ad Council.
If you love them enough to barely sleep, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This is Alex Merrow, and you're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Coming out of the break, 7 minutes, 41 seconds left to go before recess. The Pioneers leading 27-22 over Bacone College. Pioneers already with 6 fouls, so after this, the Warriors will be in the bonus, going for 1-and-1. The inbound goes to Durant. Now to the left side to Davis. Davis crosses and finds Marshall. Marshall to Mabry to Whitehorse. Whitehorse pulls up for 3. That misses. Rebound coming to Kyle Moore. Kyle Moore will streak down the far sideline, picking up his dribble to Alex Merrow between the circles. Merrow goes to Riley Clearday off the free throw line to Kyle Moore. Moore at the top of the key, picks up a screen from Clearday out to Williams. Braden Williams penetrates inside, bounce pass to Riley Clearday, and he'll flush that home. Went around the circumference of the rim about 4 times and then sinking down. 29-22 after Riley Clearday picks up his 4th point. Durant thought about 3. Now he'll go inside, pulling up from 15 feet. That's good. Alex Merrow to Kyle Moore. Moore will have that stolen by Jacoby Durant. Durant going coast to coast to scoop the score. Alex Merrow is going to inbound to Braden Williams. It goes back to Merrow. Merrow guarded by Durant. Finds Braden Williams. Williams at the top of the key. Tries to get around his man. Bounce pass to Clearday. Clearday makes his man jump. Misses. Tip. Good. Braden Williams will be credited with a bucket there. Jacoby Durant goes to the right side, and he finds Marshall. Desmond Marshall pulls up for 3 from the near wing. That's short. Rebound to David Ballard. He'll cross the court and finds Braden Williams. Braden Williams hands to David Ballard. Back to Williams. Williams crosses over. Goes to Riley Clearday. Clearday to Kyle Moore at the top of the key. Moore backs up. Gets popped in the face. No foul on that. His back was to the referees. No intention to it. Here's Kyle Moore under the hoop, and that is good. 33-26. Pioneers leading. With 15 minutes gone in the opening half. Jacoby Durant tries to go in, backs off, goes to Mabry, back to Durant. Durant pulling up for three from the near wing and splashes that home. Jacoby Durant now up to 7 points. Merrow to Moore to Ballard. Back to Merrow. Merrow under the hoop, and he'll be fouled by Devin Mabry. Mabry thought that was all ball. Instead, Alex Merrow will go to the charity stripe. First free throw from Merrow hits the front iron. A lot of substitutions coming in. Trey Maestas is in, as is Austin, as is Ballard. Key Roberson comes in for Crowley's Ridge, while Micah Duncan will await Merrow. One free throw upcoming for the Pioneers. It is up and it is short. Rebound coming down to Ballard of the Bacone Warriors. Ballard crosses midcourt to the right side to Maestas. Maestas tries to go in. Instead, he goes out to Davis. Davis goes inside, flings the shot up, misses. There's Key Roberson with the board. Roberson will be fouled by Davis. So, with that, Micah Duncan will enter for Crowley's Ridge. And Desmond Marshall will come in for the Warriors. So both teams now with 6 fouls. So after this, each foul will send the players to the free throw line, shooting 1 and 1. Kyle Moore on the corner at the near wing now. Goes to Key Roberson off the left block. He goes up, he goes in. Key Roberson up to 12 points. (35-29), Crowley's Ridge in the lead. Maestas goes to the left side to find Ballard. Ballard to Maestas, pulling up for three. Maestas' three-pointer misses, and Braden Williams gets the board. So Key Roberson now with 12 points has broken his career high, previously at 10, and he now has 12. So now Kyle Moore after the foul on Jacoby Durant. And we will have our media timeout under the 4-minute mark. The last scheduled break of the first half. Crowley's Ridge up 35-29 with bonus free throws upcoming after the break. Pioneers up 35-29. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
To protect her home and family in a disaster, Karen was willing to wade through water, mud, and insurance paperwork.
Yeah, I can do this.
You go, Karen! By simply understanding and updating what her insurance covers and doesn't cover now, she'll be better prepared no matter when disaster strikes. Learn other simple ways to protect your home and family before a natural disaster at ready.gov. That's ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
This is Coach Perkins. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Kyle Moore sinks the front half of the 1-1. Is now 36-29. Now another free throw upcoming for the senior. And it misses. The rebound coming down to Austin. Dean Austin finds Maestas. Maestas pulls up for a long two. That goes right into the outstretched arms of Key Roberson. Roberson at the top of the key, already with his career high, 12 points. Kyle Moore. Moore spins around off the left block. Beautiful move by the senior, and the bucket falls for him. It thought about it, had to think. We had to wish it in. And it is now a 38-29 spread. Crowley's Ridge ahead by 9. Ballard on the far wing will bounce past to Marshall. Marshall pulls up for 3. That rattles out. Kyle Moore gets the board. Kyle Moore heaves it to a wide open Micah Duncan. Duncan pulls up, misses his shot, gets his own rebound, gets a second shot, gets the bucket, gets the foul, shows the muscles. Micah Duncan out here looking like a cartoon villain with that nice mustache going. Got the curled mustache and the soul patch going. So Micah Duncan with a chance for the old-fashioned three-pointer. So making sure that everybody's checking in correctly. Devin Mabry will enter. As Micah Duncan will have the and one. The southpaw puts it up, misses. The rebound coming away to Whitehorse. Whitehorse finds Durant. Durant calls the play, finds Mabry. Mabry hands off to Ballard. Ballard at the top of the key, now drives inside, pulls up from 16 feet, misses. Rebound coming down. There's Devin Mabry with it. Shot clock does reset as it hit the rim. Now to Durant. Durant between the circles will reset the play. Durant going in, now outside to Whitehorse to Mabry. Mabry will spin his wheels and be whistled with a travel. 40-29, Crowley's Ridge with the lead. Micah Duncan inbounds to Alex Marrow. On the court for the Pioneers is Marrow, Moore, Duncan, Roberson, and Clairday. Here's Clairday from Roberson. Beautiful pass, beautiful shot. 42-29, Crowley's Ridge in the lead. On the court for Bacone, Mabry, Ballard, Alston, Durant, and Whitehorse. Underneath is Ballard. Ballard's shot is up and in. 2 minutes to go in the half. Alex Marrow back to Kyle Moore. Back to Marrow to Roberson. Roberson bounced pass to Moore. Moore's shot is up. Beautifully shot. It's now 44-31. Ballard looks to his right side and finds Alston. Dean Alston drifting to the left, finds a seam, back to Mabry, to the left side to Ballard. Ballard picking up a screen. Going in, now out to Durant. Durant plants for 3. That misses as he saw Key Roberson coming his way. Micah Duncan to Alex Marrow, back to Duncan. Duncan pulling up for 3. Rattles out, rebound coming away to Ballard. Ballard going coast to coast. Bounce passes to Whitehorse. Whitehorse to Ballard. Ballard to Mabry, around the horn to Dean. Dean Alston finds Durant. Durant on the far corner with 10 on the shot clock. Tries to find a way around the defenders. Instead, he'll find Whitehorse. Whitehorse misses his shot. And that goes to Alex Marrow. Alex Marrow, final minute of play in the half. To Micah Duncan. Duncan goes to Marrow. Marrow thought about pulling up for 3. Instead, he will back it up. Here's Kyle Moore out to Duncan. Micah Duncan loses control of it, and that's going into the hands of Dean Alston, and he'll be fouled by Key Roberson.
Checking it with the Pioneers, number 1, Braden Williams.
Braden Williams will replace Kyle Moore. 37 seconds left to go in the half. Pioneers up 44-31. First shot from Alston is up, and it is good, so we'll go to the back half of the single bonus. Free throw from Alston is up and in. Micah Duncan inbounds to Alex Mara, who goes behind his back, nearly loses control of it on the full court press, picks it up, finds Williams to Duncan. Duncan flings up a shot. He misses. However, he is fouled. And he is fouled on the shot, so he will go to the line to shoot 2. No. They're going to say it's a 1-and-1. So they're saying it was on the floor, so Micah Duncan will go in the single bonus.
33, David.
David Ballard comes in, replacing Key Roberson. Front half of the single bonus misses. However, Braden Williams comes in to get the rebound. Pioneers only had one player in the lane. And Coach Perkins wants to take a timeout to reset the play. So with 22 seconds, the Pioneers are up by 11. We'll take the timeout with him. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Hey, Dad, your prescription will be ready in just a minute. Hey, Dad, your laundry will be ready in just a minute. Dad, your lunch will be ready in just a minute.
Hey, honey, why don't you take a minute? When you help care for a loved one, you give them as much time as you can. But it's just as important to take time for yourself. AARP can help. Find free care guides to support you and your loved one at aarp.org/caregiving. That's aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
This is Micah Duncan. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Micah Duncan's going to inbound. He finds Alex Marrow. 5 seconds separate shot and game clock. Marrow trying to find a way to the offensive zone. Here's Braden Williams. Williams at the top of the key. 5 on the timer. Pulls up for a shot. That's good. Braden, the inbound's going to go and find Austin. Austin with a desperation three-pointer. He misses, and that will do it for the first 20 minutes of play. Crowley's Ridge will head to the intermission break ahead 46-33. We'll take a short timeout, have some halftime stats for you. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
My name is Grayson Taylor, and I'm the campus minister at the Ridge Connection, which is the campus ministry on the campus of Crowley's Ridge College. College is a time that is possibly the most formative time in any person's life. It's where you find out who you might marry, figure out what you want to do with your life, and you figure out if your faith is legitimate, or you figure out if you believe in God at all. At the Ridge Connection, we want to help you to find an authentic community of believers that is both encouraging and uplifting to you during your time in college. We hope that as you become more involved in our campus ministry, that you actually leave campus more like Jesus than you were when you walked in. We want to help you connect to God, connect to other people, and of course connect on the campus of CRC. So follow us on social media. You can find us on Facebook at The Ridge Connection. You can find us on Instagram at The Ridge Connect. We are so excited to see what God does through The Ridge Connection on the campus of Crowley's Ridge College.
This is Key Roberson. You listen to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Pioneers head to the locker room ahead 46-33 over the visiting Warriors of Bacone College. Pioneers shooting 62% from the floor in the opening half, 21 of 34. Bacone shooting 40%, 14 of 35 from long range. Pioneers 2 of 10. Bacone 3 of 13. Crowley's Ridge, not so hot on the free throw line. They had been doing well over the past 2 games. However, they're shooting 2 of 8 from the charity stripe currently in the first half. Bacone only went to the free throw line twice and made both of those. Rebounds, Crowley's Ridge holding an edge there, 20-18. Pioneers have 11 helpers to Bacone's 3, but 3 steals for the Warriors, 4 turnovers for each team, and 1 block for each team. Pioneers are doing well inside the paint, 32 points in the paint to Bacone's 14. Pioneers have 5 offensive rebounds, and of those 5 offensive rebounds, they have led directly to 11 points. Bacone also with 5 rebounds, but they've only come away with 2 second-chance points. Pioneers turned the ball over 4 times. That led to 9 Bacone points, and with the same amount of turnovers, the Pioneers were only able to take advantage for 4 points. Bacone is led by LaCorian Ballard's 12-point half, followed closely by Austin Dean's 11-point half. Also scoring, Jacoby Durant has 7, And DeMonte Davis has 3. The rebound leader is LaCorian Ballard, who has 5. Alston Dean just behind him with 3. For the Pioneers, with a career high is Key Roberson with 12 points. Just behind him is Braden Williams with 11 points. 9 coming from Kyle Moore, 6 each from C.J. Maxwell and Riley Clairday. And 2 points out of Micah Duncan. Rebounding, Crowley's Ridge is led by Key Roberson's 7 boards, and that is tied for his career high. So a whole half to go, an entire half to go. He's already broken his career high in points, and he'll have 20 minutes to try and break his career high in rebounds. He only needs 1 to do so. Also with the rebounding is Kyle Moore. We're about 12 minutes left in the break. We'll take an extended timeout and come back to get you set for the back 20 and finalize this doubleheader. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneers Digital Network.
This is Riley Day. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Welcome back inside the Carter Activity Center. I'm Dustin Seymour as we are getting set for half number 2 of play. Pioneers currently holding a 46-33 lead over the guests from Bacone College, visiting Paragould out of Muskogee, Oklahoma. Head coach Jaron Neal in his first season at the helm of both teams. His Lady Warriors and Warriors, so he is the basketball guru over at Bacone College, and Bacone will start half number 2 with the basketball. Sending out for the Pioneers will be the starters: Key Roberson, Riley Clairday, Kyle Moore, Braden Williams, and Montrell James. For the Warriors, being sent out is LaCorian Ballard, Dean Alston, Devin Mabry, Stephen Moore, and DeMonte Davis. Making sure that all is good. The inbound is going to go from Dean Alston, and he will find LaCorian Ballard, and we're underway in half number 2. Moving right to left now are the Warriors. Stephen Moore will find Devin Mabry, who hands back off to Alston. Alston finds Mabry. Mabry posting up against Key Roberson. He's going to muscle that one home. Devin Mabry gets his first points of the evening. Kyle Moore to Key Roberson at the top of the key. Hands backing off to Kyle Moore. Moore going inside. He's going to have that taken away. And still fighting for the ball. Montrell James is going to come with it. James goes outside to Key Roberson. Roberson pulling up for 3. That is off the back iron. Rebound, Riley Clairday. Here's Braden Williams going inside to Clairday. Clairday goes up, and he misses. All that, and there is a foul on Crowley's Ridge. That will be on Riley Clairday. Clairday just ran back to the other side and letting his coach do the arguing for him. Ballard now crossing midcourt. He'll find Mabry. Mabry's going to hand off to DeMonte Davis. Davis to Moore. To the near wing to Ballard. Back to Moore. Moore pulls up. That misses. And the rebound to Key Roberson. And so that'll give him his career high 8 rebounds and a career high 12 rebounds. So a career night for Key Roberson. Down low is, now back up top is Braden Williams. Williams gets over to Riley Clairday. And Clairday will be fouled by Stephen Moore. Braden Williams inbounds to Kyle Moore. Tripping up over some feet is Braden Williams, but on the other side, Riley Clairday puts 2 points up off the board. He's up to 8 points in the afternoon. LaCorian Ballard looks to his right side to Alston. Alston goes back to Devin Mabry. Mabry lowers a shoulder and sends Key Roberson to the deck. Mabry shaking his head, saying that Key wasn't set yet, but it wasn't necessarily a set. It was Mabry lowered that shoulder on him. Jacob Whitehorse back in, the Oakland Californian. Montrell James streaks. Good pass down to Kyle Moore. Moore tried to get a pass to Riley Clairday, but it got tipped away. And here's Davis. Davis looks and finds Ballard. Ballard goes back to DeMonte Davis for 3. And that bounces short. Rebound was going between the 22s, Alston and Clairday, and it goes off the tip of Alston. Montrell James will receive the inbound pass from Kyle Moore. James is going to cross midcourt. Moving to the near side, he finds Kyle Moore at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Braden Williams. Williams muscles it up. He misses. And Devin Mabry will come down with the board. Dean Alston fakes left, goes right, kind of loses his footing a bit. Now to Devin Mabry, back to Ballard. Ballard puts his back to Montrell James. Now muscles in, and he will walk. He kind of lowered up against Riley Clairday, and Mabry went to the floor, and Kyle Moore was trying to help him up, and Mabry shook that off, said, I'll be helped up by my own teammates, thank you. Kyle Moore goes behind his back, closely guarded by Dean Austin. Moore pulls up from 15 feet. That misses. Rebound coming to Ballard. Ballard goes streaking down the court. It's Ballard and Moore. Ballard gets the bucket. Kyle Moore's got the ball. He goes behind himself to Key Roberson. Roberson loses his dribble. Now gets it to Montrell James. James changes course. Goes to Kyle Moore for three. Yes, sir. Kyle Moore splashes home the three-pointer. It is now 51-37, 16:38 left to go in this contest. Dean Alston on the near wing, drifts to his right side, goes back to Mabry, and Mabry will lower the shoulder, this time against Montrell James. James was showing the and one, but the referee turned around and said no. And again, that's one of those, if you're 6'9", 235, and the person you're going up against is 5'10", 135, pretty obvious when, it's easy to charge. That's one of those difficult ones to do when you're that big up against somebody that small. So 2 charging violations by Devin Mabry will put him on the bench. Kyle Moore gets the bucket. Trey Maestas in now, replacing Mabry. Austin drives inside, floats one up, misses. Riley Clairday gets the board for the Pioneers. Braden Williams with the ball. Williams picks up his dribble. Bounce pass to Riley Clairday. Beautiful pass, but Clairday missed his shot. But thankfully, Montrell James was there to collect it. Back to Clairday. Clairday pump fakes, misses the shot. Bounce pass, Davis was trying to find Ballard, but it was out of Ballard's reach, and that will send us to our first break of the half. 4 minutes and 39 seconds gone in this second half of play. Pioneers up 53-37. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo.
GOAT, G-O-A-T, acronym, stands for Greatest of All Time. As in, spaghetti sandwiches for dinner? They're my fave. Dad, you're the GOAT.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
This is Montrell James, and you're listening to Crowley Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Nearing the 5-minute mark gone in the final half, rather. Pioneers up 53-37. Kyle Moore picking up his dribble, finds an open Braden Williams under the hoop, puts the shot up, puts the shot in. 55-37, but quickly down the court come the Warriors, led by Ballard. LaCorian Ballard between the circles, moves to his left side, finds Trey Maestas. Maestas will move to his right side, now turns around. Montrell James will steal that away, gets it to Braden Williams. Over to Key Roberson. Roberson pulling up for three. Yes, sir. Key Roberson already breaking the career high. Now he's up to 15 points. Ballard's got the ball. He'll bounce pass to Alston, and that's going to be a quick steal by Montrell James. He's already the career steals leader at CRC. He wants to improve that, and he'll pass off to Braden Williams, and that's up and in, and now it is a 37-point lead for the Pioneers. LaCorian Ballard looks to DeMonte Davis. Now off to Alston. Alston back to Davis, and Davis will be fouled. He'll be fouled on Montrell James. So heading to the line to shoot 2 will be DeMonte Davis, the 6'2 junior out of Baltimore, Maryland. He is a 60% free throw shooter. First of 2, rattled out. Coming in is C.J. Maxwell. He will replace Riley Clairday. Jacoby Durant will re-enter for the Warriors, as the free throw is good from DeMonte Davis. Checking in now for the first time will be Joe Bird, a 6' even junior from Houston, Texas, who averages 11 points. Also in for Crowley's Ridge is Alex Merrow.
24, Merrow. Joe Bird.
Braden Williams finds Merrow. Merrow at the top of the key, goes to the right side to Moore, back to Merrow, to the left side to Williams. Williams finds Key Roberson off the left elbow, back to Williams. Williams heaves it across the court to Moore. Moore, back to Williams. Williams will drive down the baseline, puts the floater up, misses. Key Roberson tried to get the board, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trey Maestas, so it is Pioneer basketball. 6 minutes gone. Three-pointer from Roberson. Misses. Rebound goes to LaCorian Ballard. It's 1-on-1. Ballard goes up, and that's a goal pending. So that does show the ups of C.J. Maxwell. However, the ball was on its way into the hoop before he swatted it away. So with the bucket, Pioneers have a 20-point lead, 60-40. Kyle Moore on the near wing finds Braden Williams. Goes down to C.J. Maxwell. Maxwell up off the window, misses. And as a foul, that foul is on Jacob Whitehorse. Bit of a late whistle, but a whistle nevertheless, and that's going to put C.J. Maxwell on the line. First shot from Maxwell is good. Maxwell sets his second free throw. It's on its way, and it is good. 62-40. Whitehorse with the ball at the top of the key. Whitehorse goes outside to Ballard. Ballard will drive down the baseline. Puts up his shot. He misses. C.J. Maxwell with the board. Kyle Moore. Moore goes down low to Roberson. Out to Williams. Braden Williams heaves it across to Merrow. Merrow has to jump to receive the pass. Goes to Kyle Moore. One-touch pass. And that goes into the hands of Coach Perkins. Last touch by the Warriors. So Braden Williams going to inbound. And he finds Alex Merrow. Williams tries to bounce pass, and that'll be a foul on Desmond Marshall. As Marshall's second foul. Inbound finds Kyle Moore. Moore back to Williams. Braden Williams bounce pass to Merrow. Merrow back to Williams. Braden Williams at the top of the key. Goes back to Merrow. Merrow with 8 on the shot clock. Pulls up for 3. Yes, sir. Alex Merrow pushes the Pioneers to 65. Up over the guests' 40. Durant goes outside to Whitehorse to Maestas. Maestas goes to the left side to Marshall on the near wing. Marshall pulls up for a wide open three-pointer, and no surprise there as he splashes that home. Kyle Moore finds Braden Williams. Williams goes to the left side to Merrow, to Moore. One-touch pass to Roberson, who one-touch passes to Maxwell, who muscles one home. Jacoby Durant goes to the right side to Marshall. Marshall to Whitehorse. Whitehorse back to Durant on the near wing, who drives right. At the free throw line, goes in, puts up a shot. He goes tumbling to the floor, and there's a foul. This foul will be the third foul on Key Roberson, and that'll bring us to our next break. 67-43, Crowley's Ridge in the lead. 11:52 left in the contest. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Never completely ready to adopt a teen.
For late nights writing English papers.
Or your teen's music taste.
For dinners, where they talk more on their phone than with you.
For the first time, they call you mom.
You're never completely ready to adopt a teen, and you can't imagine the reward.
To learn more about adopting a teen, visit adoptuskids.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
The galaxy is safe once again.
In the pretend universe, kids play with pretend guns. In the real world, it's up to us to make sure they don't get their hands on a real gun. If you have a gun in the house, keep it locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Safe gun storage saves lives. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
This is Crowley Player Day. You're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Two shots upcoming from Jacoby Durant. Of course, if you're from central Mississippi like I am, you know the town there in Durant. Most folks are not from central Mississippi, and so they know it as Durant, but Holmes County, Mississippi. That has nothing to do with the game. I just saw Durant, and I always want to say Durant. But he'll hit the free throw, and it is now 67-44. Kyle Moore takes the inbound. Out to Braden Williams, back to Moore. Moore to Alex Merrow. Merrow on the near wing. Will drive to the left side, bounce fast to Williams. Williams finds C.J. Maxwell, back to Williams. Braden Williams pulls up for three. That rattles out. Rebound coming to Joe Bird, who lost control of it, but finally does come away with it. And he puts up a shot. He misses. C.J. Maxwell with the rebound. Kyle Moore to the left side to Alex Merrow, back to Braden Williams. Williams thought about the three-pointer, instead passes back to his right. Now to Kyle Moore. Moore driving inside, goes back out to Williams. Williams, 10 on the shot clock, goes tumbling, and that's painful as Joe Bird whistled with a foul. Went kind of hard to the floor there. Awkward landing. He is okay, thankfully. Three-pointer from David Ballard. Yes, sir. Crowley's Ridge up to 6 three-pointers tonight. Here is Durant pulling up, and he'll make a bucket. Alex Merrow will have the ball as he crosses midcourt. Goes outside to Kyle Moore. Moore crosses to Williams. Braden Williams back to Merrow, to Moore. Merrow, Williams. Good ball movement. C.J. Maxwell goes up off the board, and good. 72-46, Crowley's Ridge pulling ahead. Here's Durant. Durant goes up. Durant goes in. Durant now up to 12 points. Alex Merrow goes to his right side to Braden Williams. Back to Merrow. To Kyle Moore pulling up for three. Oh, just rattled out. There's David Ballard with the board. Ballard will spin around. It gets knocked out of his hands, but it goes into the hands of Merrow. Here is Merrow pulling up for three. Yes, sir. 75-48. Crowley's Ridge in the lead. Jacoby Durant between the circles. Goes to the right side on the far wing. Pulls up for a long two-pointer. That's short. Rebounded by David Ballard. Ballard's going to find Braden Williams. Williams to Maxwell. C.J. Maxwell with 12 points. Makes it 15 with the possibility of 16. CJ Maxwell gets the bucket and the foul. That foul is whistled on, they said number 10, but there is no number 10. That's the referees are conferring. There is no number 10. Okay, they're correcting it to 5 to Desmond Marshall. So CJ Maxwell will try for the and one. And it rattles out. Rebounded by Jacob Whitehorse. LaCorian Ballard, 9:20 to go. Goes to the left side to Jacoby Durant. Durant at the top of the key, crosses over. Avery Perkins in now for the Pioneers, and Jacoby Durant goes up and in. David Ballard inbounds to Kyle Moore. Moore to Montrell James. James trying to go around, and he'll be fouled. Now into the game is Shaquem Prince Sadler, a 5'11 junior from Oklahoma City. So Montrell James is going to go to the line, shooting 1 and 1. Front half is good of the 1 and 1. 28-point lead for the Pioneers, 78-50. Montrell James with a chance to make it 29, and he does. Montrell James hits both halves of the 1 and 1. 79-50. The inbound now goes back to Ballard. Ballard goes up. He misses his shot. C.J. Maxwell gets the board. Hands off to Perkins. Goes back to Maxwell. C.J. Maxwell will cross over to the right side to Montrell James, and tumbling to the court, incidental, Shaquem Prince Sadler lost his footing, and as Montrell James was starting to go towards the floor and tripped up Montrell James, Shaquem Prince Sadler, obviously, I mean, that's one of those unfortunate, you get whistled with a foul, even though, you tripped accidentally, and he's holding on to his back, landed hard on his back. Walking it off, though, so Montrell James will continue the 1 and 1. And he'll hit the front half, and it is now a 30-point game. Stephen Moore comes in as Garrett Klaus is going to go take a look at Shaquem Prince Sadler, holding on to his lower back. Montrell James will hit both free throws. 31-point lead for the Pioneers, 81-50 rather. 8 minutes and 39 seconds left. Durant driving the baseline. Goes back out to Alston. Alston off the window, and that is good. Montrell James with the ball. He goes to Kyle Moore. Moore to Ballard via Perkins. Back to James to Maxwell. A lot of ball movement for the Pioneers. Maxwell goes up, tries to draw the foul, misses. That's going to come down to Dean Alston. Dean Alston's going to go coast to coast. He's shot short. And the rebound goes out of play. It is Crowley's Ridge basketball. And that brings us to our next break. Just under 8 minutes left to play. 81-52. Crowley's Ridge ahead comfortably. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Papa, why can't we telegraph while riding a horse? Son, there ain't no one to blame but Jeffro. He was riding old Betsy the Stallion, tip-tapping away at his telegraph when blam, ran right into the side of the saloon. Well, if Jeffro can't do it, neither should you. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
You love them enough to sit through their favorite boy band with them. then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Coming out of the timeout, Crowley Ridge ahead 81-52. It will be Pioneers basketball. Avery Perkins will inbound. He finds Kyle Moore, tries to go back to Perkins. Perkins will pass it to Montrell James. James will cross the timeline, and he will be fouled. That is whistled on Dean Alston. So with that, the Pioneers will have 7 minutes and 51 seconds to improve their free throw marking. As from here on out, any defensive foul will result in 2 shots. And the first from James is good. Montrell James, 5 for 5 from the charity stripe. Second on its way, and it rattles home. 83-52, Crowley's Ridge in the lead. 7:45 left to play. Here is Jacoby Durant, who goes up on his own. He gets the bucket, and he'll be fouled by C.J. Maxwell. Key Roberson will check in, replacing David Ballard. So Jacoby Durant will go to the line for the and one. It is on its way, and it is no good. However, getting the rebound was the Warriors, but the pass goes out of bounds to softball assistant coach Brista Hinkland, and she'll toss it right back out. Team effort here at the Ridge. Avery Perkins is going to inbound. He finds Montrell James. James will go behind his back and cross over on the far side. Handing to Kyle Moore. Moore backing off. 16 on the shot clock to Perkins. Perkins goes outside to Key Roberson instead. I think he was trying to pass it to me. He does not want to pass the basketball to me. So the inbound goes and finds Jacoby Durant. Durant gets to Stephen Moore. Back to Ballard. Ballard's three-pointer off the mark. Rebounded by Key Roberson. Montrell James will have the ball now. He tries to split the defenders, and he does exactly that. To Avery Perkins pulling up for three. No, sir. Rebounded by C.J. Maxwell. Maxwell outside around the horn to Key Roberson. Roberson will pull up for three. Yes, sir. He'll hit it. Key Roberson having a night and a half. Up to 18 points. Durant from the left elbow is up and in. Heaving across the court to Key Roberson. Will Roberson try for another three? No, he's going to go out to Kyle Moore. Moore driving in, and he'll be fouled. It was on the floor. However, it's still 2 shots. So Kyle Moore has 2 shots. First of 2 is up and in. Second free throw upcoming, and it is true. 88-56, Crowley's Ridge in the lead. Ballard has the ball. Got on the near corner to Durant. Durant from the left elbow. Skies it, misses. Rebounded by Key Roberson, and Roberson will have his first career double-double. Montrell James driving into the paint. Outside to Avery Perkins for three. Yes, sir. Avery Perkins gets a fist bump from Proud Papa. But a three-pointer on the way. That misses. Montrell James with the ball to C.J. Maxwell. Maxwell nearly pushed out of bounds. Back to Perkins, and Perkins gets another bucket. Avery Perkins with 5 quick points. And the 5 points will be Perkins' season high on his young career. Ballard goes outside to Durant. Durant misses the shot. Kyle Moore is going to get the rebound. 5:10 left to go. Outside, Perkins had a shot for another three-pointer. Instead, he's going to go outside. Here's C.J. Maxwell for 3. That rattles out. Rebound coming down to Dean Austin. Foul on Kyle Moore. That's on the shot, so that will send LaCorian Ballard to the charity stripe. Ballard's free throw is up and in the front. Good to see Shaquem Prince Sadler back into the game after taking a tough tumble. Alex Marrow and Micah Duncan will also re-enter, but for the Pioneers. Durant's free throw is up, and it rattles in. 93-58. Pioneers 7 points away from their second consecutive 100-point game. And plenty of time to find that. Alex Marrow to Key Roberson. Roberson pulls up for 3. Why not? Yes, sir. Key Roberson breaking all kinds of career records. Now up to 21 points, career high. 11 rebounds, career high. Alex Marrow looks to the left side to Roberson. Now to Avery Perkins. Perkins to Maxwell. C.J. Maxwell at the top of the key. Pulls up for a long 2. That rattles out. Rebounded by LaCorian Ballard. Ballard's going to go coast to coast. Takes a Euro step around Maxwell. Misses a shot. And Roberson gets the rebound. Alex Marrow goes to the left side to Key Roberson. To Avery Perkins. Perkins back to Marrow. Marrow drives into the paint, outside of Key Roberson. Roberson plants, shoots, yes, sir, why not? Key Roberson is now up to 6 three-pointers in this game. And on his way to the hoop, Stephen Moore will be fouled. And we will have another timeout. 3 minutes, 24 seconds left to go. Pioneers ahead 99-58. Keep it here. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Look out, we're getting strong. The future's here and we belong. Build a rocket to soar, clean the oceans and make the world a better place. Oh. Find a cure, invent something new. There's no challenge in the world that she can't face. She can STEM.
Learn more at She Can STEM. A message brought to you by the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting. A teenager. Learning the lingo.
Jelly. Jelly adjective. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt US Kids, and the Ad Council.
This is Avery Perkins, and you're listening to Crowley's Ridge Basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
Shooting 2 free throws will be Stephen Moore, Tahlequah, Oklahoma native, 6'2" junior, averaging 75% from the floor, Shot is up and shot is good, and J.M. Gregg will enter. As is Solomon Bone. Can't figure out who's coming on and who's coming off. Solomon Bone also in for Crowley's Ridge, so it's going to be Solomon Bone, Alex Merrow, Avery Perkins, Key Roberson, and J.M. Gregg. Here is Bone. Bone out to Gregg. Gregg on the near corner finds Avery Perkins around to Alex Merrow. Merrow between the circles. Goes to the right side to Gregg. Gregg finds a seam. Fakes right, goes left to Bone. Solomon Bone for three. No, Avery Perkins there with the board and the bucket. Pioneers 101 with 3 minutes to go. That's a season best. Over to Maestas. Maestas pulling up for three. Rattles out, rebounded by J.M. Gregg. Alex Merrow going around to Solomon Bone. Alex Merrow. Bounce passes to Key Roberson. Roberson for three. Yes, sir. Roberson is not missing anything. Key Roberson is 7 of 9 from long range, 10 of 12 from the floor. Here's a three-pointer from Desmond Marshall. He misses. Maestas gets the board. Marshall wants to try it again. He goes out to Mabry, back to Marshall. Marshall backs off to Maestas. 2 minutes to go. Maestas guarded by Gregg. Maestas pulls up for three. That's short. Avery Perkins with the board. Alex Merrow goes to the left side to Key Roberson. He's knowing he's hot, but he missed that one. Alex Merrow gets the rebound and the bucket and the foul. Minute 50 to go. Pioneers ahead 106-60. Key Roberson getting a great ovation from his team, from his student body, and his parents down here to my left, and from his coach. Alex Merrow gets gets the free throw. Maestas goes out to Marshall. Marshall to Mabry, back to Maestas. Maestas on the near wing. Goes to Mabry. Mabry underneath, and he will be fouled by Solomon Bone.
Pioneer foul number 30, Solomon Bone. First personal foul on 17 foul. The Warriors around the bone.
First free throw is up. That misses, and Micah Duncan gets the board. Here's Alex Merrow. 90 seconds left in the contest. Avery Perkins is going to try for another three. That just rattles out. Crowd wanted to go crazy. Here's Shaquem. Prince Sadler, he gets his bucket to fall. Solomon Bone has the ball, almost tipped away. Alex Merrow with it. Merrow finds Avery Perkins. Perkins tries to drive in, goes to Micah Duncan. Now across to Solomon Bone. Head fakes the three, goes into the left block. He is fouled. Under a minute. Joe Bird whistled with a foul, and so Solomon Bone will go to the line to shoot a pair. Pike Road, Alabama native will take his shot. First one's on its way, and it is short. Pike Road, suburb of the state capital of Montgomery. Second free throw is short as well, and the rebound comes to Trey Maestas. Maestas crosses the timeline. He'll drift to the right, pulls up for three. He'll miss that. Solomon Bone gets the board. Bone heaves it down, finds Perkins. Perkins to Duncan. Duncan crosses to a wide open Gregg. Gregg for three. That's short. The entire crowd standing to cheer him on. However, it was short, and the rebound goes out of bounds. Yeah, it's always good to see the future of the team coming out and playing in these late minutes. Mostly freshmen. Few underclassmen. Shaquem Prince Sadler Goes and finds Joe Bird. Bird for a long two. He misses. Micah Duncan gets the board. Shot clock turns off. 20 seconds to go. Micah Duncan will go behind his back. Crosses the court. Finds J.M. Gregg. Gregg to Bone, and Bone's going to hold on to it now to Merrow. And the Warriors not ready to quite give up. Pioneers just want to hold on to it and let the clock run out. But the Warriors keep coming up and challenging, but that will do it. The sound of the buzzer. Crowley's Ridge College gets a huge win over the Bacone College Warriors. The telling of the final score, Crowley's Ridge College Pioneers 107. The Bacone College Warriors 62. Keep it here. We'll have some post-game stats for you and get you set for the next game. 107-62, Pioneer win. This is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Digital Network.
If you're worried your friend may be struggling, remember, you don't have to be there to be there. You can say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You can ask with an app if it works for you. You can write them a text or knit them a sweater. If you can't be together, you can write them a letter. Whatever gets you talking. Whatever gets you talking. You'll chat on the game, kick off your flip-flops. You can ask on your couch while you binge watch. However you do it, you gotta ask a friend. And if they don't share, you can ask again. Whatever gets you talking. Whatever gets you talking. Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Learn how you can help at seizetheopera.org. It's brought to you by the Ad Council, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and the JED Foundation.
Hi, my name is Carson Bell. I'm the minister at the Walcott Church of Christ. This year, we'd like to invite you to come to our Christian Disciple Leadership Lecture, which will be held January 29th and 30th. It'll be hosted at the Walcott Church of Christ. The dates will be January 29th and 30th, starting at 5:30 p.m. for dinner and ending at 8 o'clock that night. And then on Saturday, it'll start at 9 a.m. and go till 3:30. This year, there will be a question and answer period for the final 10 minutes of each session, so be ready if you have any questions. Due to COVID-19, all temperatures will be taken at the building when you enter, and masks will be required. There will be a box of masks and hand sanitizer throughout the building for your use. We'd love to welcome you out to this, and we hope to see everyone there. For further information, and if you have any further questions, please visit the Walcott Church of Christ Facebook page. Feel free to message us there.
And welcome back for the final time for a Saturday doubleheader victory for both teams. The women picking up a win earlier and the men getting a huge 107-62 victory over the Warriors of Bacone College. Pioneers shot a blistering 57% from the floor, 41 of 72. Bacone went 25 of 65 for 38% from long range. Pioneers 12 for 13. I checked. That is not the team record for threes. It was set earlier this season as the single game 3.18 is the record for the Pioneers as far as three-pointers in a game goes. Free throw percent, Pioneers 59, Bacone 66. The Pioneers won the rebounding battle 46-33. Pioneers 27 helpers while Bacone had 5 assists. Turnovers, Bacone 11. Crowley's Ridge with 6. That is the first time in quite a while that the Pioneers had single-digit turnovers. As we look at the individual statistics, Bacone was led by the duo of LaCoria Ballard and Jacoby Durant, both recording 18 points. Just behind them was Austin Dean with 13, and everybody else only had 1 score. For the Pioneers, led in an outstanding performance, breaking career records in pretty much every statistical category, was Key Roberson. 27 points, 13 rebounds, 10 field goals, 7 three-pointers. All career records for the young sophomore. 3 assists for Roberson, and this is his first career double-double. Also in double digits, Kyle Moore had 16, Braden Williams with 15, C.J. Maxwell had 14. Behind them, Alex Merrow had 9, Avery Perkins with a young career high 7, Montrell James with 6, David Ballard had 3, and Micah Duncan had 2. So the Pioneers will advance, or improve rather, to 6-11. That is a 3-game winning streak for the Pioneers. They are enjoying 2021, and they will next head to Bethel. 5 games in 7 days. They're almost finished with that tough run. The Pioneers will head to Crisp Arena in McKenzie, Tennessee, and will play the Wildcats on January 11th at 7. You'll be able to tune into that with the legendary Dave McCulley calling that game, longtime Bethel SID, one of the best in the biz. He will call that game for you. And our next time that we will be together, at least for the men's team, will be on January 25th when the Patriots of Baptist Bible College will visit Paragould, and that will be the next time we get to talk at all. That's the next time any team plays here, but it's a doubleheader. Men and women will face the Patriots. That is January 25th, a 5 o'clock women's tip and a 7 o'clock men's tip. So a late games for that, but we will be there for you. Be sure to keep on crcpioneers.com and at facebook.com/crcpioneers for all updates and keep you ready to go for those games. Pair of wins from Paragould. We're glad you joined us. Until we see you on January 25th, this is Crowley's Ridge College Pioneer Basketball. Good night, and God bless.